first stop supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Let Hunter get him. Hunter gonna want him. Tyron Smith, ain't that right, Hunter? I know you want your Cowboys. No, only thing I seen with that D-line, that D-line is
a first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Oh, good move. Completes it to Ajayi. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 29. A huge play there right off the bat. 55 yards.
So how many more years are we going to define this position as running back? I really feel like we're evolving into something else because they have to be such a hybrid, don't they? Guys who can run it, but they love to have those guys with hands like a wide receiver.
Yeah, how long y'all gonna be on here?
Sure, man.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Y'all must have hit the battery back up there, damn it.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second.
Oh, you got him working on it.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Fitzpatrick. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down.
I'm out here really about to make playoff with the Miami Dolphins, though. This is crazy.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Nope, I got the regular Dolphins. Man,
This is fielded at the goal line.
No, like we year one. I'm playing against the Cleveland Browns. This dude got Russell Wilson on the Cleveland Browns, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Nah, I'm like, come look at the broadcast. I just scored 7-0.
They say Baker going to Seattle.
Nah, I don't believe that. I don't know if that's true or not, but Baker.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year.
He could have took the Eagles to the bowl. Now that was supposed to happen.
No, not Russell. You don't want to belong. You don't like Philly.
Nah, before we drafted Nick Foles, Russell Wilson was supposed to come to the Eagles, but
you didn't like Philly. Don't nobody like Philly, man.
Why you always
Stop thinking that?
And now they'll have some options on second and short.
Y'all got to be stupid. She talking about it won't stop. Bitch, I bring it over there to you and the bitch started this morning.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. 52. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 52. Ricky. 52 is the mic right here. 52 is the mic.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Landry. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass
I
completion.
understand. He got the Cleveland Browns,
with the
man.
penalty.
It shouldn't take him
They
that
did the
long to
math.
score.
They did it well.
You got
and it works
Russell
for
Wilson and Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry and Nick Chubb.
So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 36. This is Grant. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard
still playing
to hit
in the
the
NFL?
35.
They tried a quick hitter inside,
That dude
but
got
that
a
one was
96
swallowed
speed.
up
I
because
remember
when they're
that.
open, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand there, first ball, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D lineman, you play the run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out
how they're going to slow down
this running game. Because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
All right. Then you got some people that play in the morning, too.
For their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he completes it to Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Yeah.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part. Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. These two teams all tied after 1.
Yeah, Ghost did that. Right, that's the Redskins. Yeah.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
That is the same dude.
Fitzpatrick now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside.
Yeah, he stopped playing.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line.
It's crazy. It's killer be drag. That's
because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first.
I can tell.
The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the 2nd round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. Here's Ajayi. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I don't know why. He got the fast receiver.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
I ain't gonna lie, that's Yoski's fault. I know Yoski's hurt. So he get greedy, back.
Touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
No. I think Comp got should kill
no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Oh yeah, the line. Oh man, chill about that.
The Browns drive.
Hey, this might be killer year.
And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November.
No, I don't think he'd be in Jay Rich.
And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're
Killer
trying
can't
to
be Jay Rich.
one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team. Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now this
my Eagles team look better than that.
Picked off by the former first-round pick, Shane Ray. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. A good pickup there.
You must have had a lot of money.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Wilson. Steps around, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
He had to, because ain't no way.
Give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let
I ain't gonna lie.
down back there.
What's the call was supposed to get
and they go into every job to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat.
What are you going to do with them 5 years with him? What are you going to do with him?
First down. We'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There's Wilson to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. So then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. J.J. Nelson. Touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And
but he might lose to Jay. He's going to lose to Jay Rich.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards.
Well, I'm going to go 2-1. I know that for a fact. Then I'm going to be on a bye week.
Stopped where he ultimately would have been.
Then I got to play J-Bone.
And that's the 25-yard line.
No, I wouldn't. No, that's a lot. I said Bill get back in the league. If he get back in the league.
For their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get.
And that's the team I play next week.
You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He ain't going to be me or Duck. You're not going to be me or Duck.
From the 31. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
That's me and Chucky Duck division.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first.
You know, you see Yoshi can't make playoff out there. You know, he trying his hardest
so far, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught.
He ain't got his boy, Baker Mayfield, greedy.
Bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup
so
of
you know,
16
that's gonna hurt him.
Dolphin first down.
Yeah, because he know Duck gonna run a checkup on that.
Quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. He finds Ajayi. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup.
Yeah, if Biggs ever want to come back, I'll surprise him to get the Tigers. Being our division. And just keep getting his head pounded.
You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. He told me,
but his quarterback.
I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
You know, he thought he'd like to run the ball next year.
That last run, they'll try again 2nd and 10.
His whole team is a superstar.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 3rd down here. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he missed it.
He couldn't even keep Greedy.
And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed.
He already franchised Ted Baker.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. He was looking for Landry that time. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
If he would have signed Greedy, he would have been
You're on your side of the field, but yeah, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
I got a superstar corner.
Catch signaled for and taken successfully.
He don't need Greedy.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They will run with Grant, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
He did have Zach Ertz.
Put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to get him. And that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go play action now. Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, no time. Good job right there. Mike by two. Short. Screen. Watch the screen. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. taken, complete. 21 yards there on third down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot and then connected there and picked up a first down.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Trey Madden, his first touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
We want to breed us.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
J-Boy, you know you about to throw 30 interceptions.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson.
Yes.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Dury.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, and
that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or is the scouting report changed? Week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
On first down, they'll run with Chum. Only a yard on the game there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. Past the 20. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. A toss play to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Grant. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Grant with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Wilson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. First, and the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wilson wants to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.